what I'm saying? Hey, them memories, boy. Roll over another. Sometimes them hoes be tearing me up in a good way though. Go and light your switches, go and stuff your Dutch. Go and hit your bone till the fucking glass bust. Go and light one up for everybody I can't touch. And everybody up in my heart I miss so much. The CIA probably think they fucking ass winning. How they got the intelligence of my modern woman. Don't you trust everybody smiling in your face? Cause that be the same motherfucker trying to take your place. Being a black man in America is crazy. But bitch, I'm a guy, don't you ever try to play me. You want me in her basement, she like was in my attic. A sapiosexual, your mind, I gotta have it. Subtract all the fuckery, the money, what I'm adding. I dip my paintbrush and I'm painting out my passion. I'm gonna be getting paid for the word that's on my mouth. I never ever saw you paid for the word that's filled with doubt. It's like my best memories came from those who did me worse. They thought that trauma bonding was gonna leave me in a hearse. If you use your gift for God, everything is gonna work. But if you're living for the world, then the gift is like a curse. Never say I was a pimp, got her coming out of purse. In her eyes, she could see she ain't blind to my work. She only get mad, take my shovel out of dirt. And she thought I would replace it with a seed in reverse. Backwoods, Dutch Masters, Juicy J. Hey, y'all fucking with them bones and shit, bitch. Stuff that bitch. Hear me? Hey, roll up a little something. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know, I ain't about to pour out no liquor. My heart pump that. I'ma fuck with y'all, yeah, I'ma holla at you though. I'ma fuck with you.
Yo, Grand Rising Tribe. Just smacked up. You hear me? 5 years dream, 5 years download. Had to beat some more witches and bitches. You hear me? But hey, man, we gonna get into this jokes, right? I'm about to get up, but then again, I'm about to lay down for like 5-10 more minutes, dog. Pretty much, I'm go give me a watermelon this rotation. After I let that watermelon spread through my arteries, I gotta fast, bro. Excuse me. I gotta get up, make my tea too. Gotta get some cayenne. Break this shit loose inside me. So we gonna get into the discussion, man. Grand Risings, how you doing? Man, how you vibing, man? What's the vibe, man? You already know it's the vibe. It's the V to the B to the Y to the Z. And don't forget my old ho. Yeah, man. So look, dog. We gonna joke, you heard me? We gonna chop it up, you know what I'm saying? Real quickie on, man. Bro, you know, it's a lot of us that seek a better position in life. And then there was some of us that was forced into this position. And at the end of the day, this was the best position of all, you know what I'm saying? Because those of us who was forced into this position, that means you always had a greater purpose. You know what I'm saying? You never had the lifestyle of a mediocre motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You know my famous quote, motherfuckers love to see you doing good, but they don't want to see you doing better than them when they at their motherfucking best. Let's go. Hey, man, the day the best day ever. Tomorrow gonna get better. Smash the like button. I just got up. It's too early for this shit, dog. But the energy is the energy, dog. Man, listen, bro. It's a lot of us that was asking the universe, the Most High, the source. However you want to look at it, man, let's be honest, bro. Everybody come from different states, cities, and countries. We all got different lingo's, but hey, it's the same intent. So let's not separate ourselves through division. You know, let's multiply. We stronger in links. You know, each one teach one, iron sharper irons. So your feedback, I need that. Anything you leave in the comment section, when I get the time, I'm going to get to you. You know, I ain't in the circus, but I'm juggling a lot of shit. Sometimes it be the consequences of these clowns. But look, man, some of us through our soul, it cried. Through our emotions, through our intentions, it cried to the universe, to the source, to God. You understand what I'm saying? Through this invisible cord that you can't see called a silver lining. You feel me? And the source, your angels, your spirit guide, your ancestors, the Most High himself, however you want to look at it, all of those different variations was bringing messages to the source itself, back and forth. And that's why I say some of us was forced, and some of us, you know what I'm saying, some of us asked to be, and some of us was drafted, you know what I'm saying? Now, those who may have been forced to be on SRO, you know, even though you like everything is free will in this realm of reality, even though everything is already predetermined, but it's all off the reaction that you give it, the right reaction or the wrong reaction, or no reaction whatsoever. And you reacted righteously. See, those who ain't reacted righteously when they was called, they still oozing out their oozy, dripping all over the place. Still wagging, you hear me? Still letting the cream cheese drip, you hear me? But look, man, the Most High, the universe, was letting you know that what you wanted, it's cool, it's smooth, but what you wanted was still mediocre, even if you felt that if it was top tier. And the universe, God, the Most High, said, I have something way better for you, something way of a higher caliber. You understand what I'm saying? A better category. You understand what I'm saying? You know, don't put your hat where you can't reach it, but at the same time, man, shoot for the stars and don't settle for less. If not, don't put your hands on it if you can't leave with the best. You hear me? In the Most High, brother, universe, because you got to realize, bro, people make the world go around, right? And we are all people, you know, and that's something that I learned, bro, that I'm bettering myself as a person. Not to be no goody two-shoes, not to let people walk over you, but at the end of the day, something that one of my old homegirls told me was leave people better off than how you met them. And that's something I've been bettering myself with. And it's like, hey, whether you on the good side, you got it or you don't, you know, I'm going to just leave you better off than be nasty. Even if you've been nasty to me and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be nasty to you, bro. It's not in my nature because you're not about to put those vibrations on my heartstrings. You're not about to have me marinating in that because I didn't dealt with that. I didn't evaluate that part of my life where people put me in situations to make me feel guilty and feel bad. You know, and the Most High, like I said, bro, the Most High or the source will call you, you know what I'm saying, and put you on this lifestyle, put you on this mission, bro, because it's your energy, bro. And the Most High wants you to direct it so that you could head and have enough gas and air condition, you know what I'm saying, and windshield wiper fluid, you know what I'm saying, as you ride on the interstate of abundance. Because see, the motherfuckers that doubted you was never about you. You hear me? And see, the motherfuckers that was doubting you and shit, dog, these motherfuckers, you hear me? Listen, dog. These motherfuckers, bro, could never walk in your shoes, you hear me? 1,000 years done passed, but you only walk one day in my shoes. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to get the Hermes trees, right? But everybody don't know how to fly. And what I mean by that is a lot of people in life still rubbernecking, you know? If you understand the metaphor scenatically, what I'm saying, a lot of people in life is rubbernecking, nosy, worrying about the next person. And this is a quick example. I had an old family member told me that, hey, people are nosy as fuck. And I had another friend told me, like, just because you not talking or they not talking to you, believe the streets is talking. And I'm like, of course, I know that. I can hear it whispering. I can hear the streets talking. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, bitch, I'm one of the, like, this ain't no witchcraft shit or no evil, wicked shit, but I'm one of the world's greatest magicians, bitch. I'm Harry Potter, ho. You hear me? I'm Harry Potter. I keep my pot. You hear me? But look, yeah, don't worry about what's in my pot, bitch. Let it marinate. You know what I'm saying? That's why the Most High gave you this opportunity, man, because he know you wanted better. But see, what you wanted for yourself, it wasn't exactly what the universe had destined for you. So the destination you heading to right now was always your destiny. And that's why the Most High, the universe, the source had to cut all ties with all these external forces of the physical realm that don't have even the greatest introspection, you know what I'm saying? Don't have the greatest investments of your future. So the source does, the universe does, God does. You understand what I'm saying? That's why you had to go through this cocoon phase, go through this isolation, get separated from everybody, because the Most High say, hey, bro, I need you equally yoked. I need you to be with the fucking machetes. Iron sharpen iron, and you can't be around these knives, even if they family, friends, associates, and jobs and shit. That's what make you dull and make them sharper. You understand what I'm saying? You dig? And at the end of the day, fucking butter knives feel threatened as a motherfucker around a machete. And then you gotta look at it like this, bro. You might be trying to do things that no longer work. It's time to grow. Look and pay attention to whatever spiritual animals is coming around you in your life, in your immediate reality. You heard me? That's why things going the way they going when you know what I'm saying, you dealing with what you dealing with. Because, hey, bro, why the fuck you see a machete trying to fit in the kitchen drawer with the rest of the butter knives and spoons and shit? You know what I'm saying? You don't fit with them. You can't be around them, bro. And anything, they'll make you dull and they'll get sharper off of you. You know what I'm saying? So you don't belong in no dresser drawer in the kitchen. You can't even fit in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? You belong right there by the front door or the back door, by the bed. You a frontline soldier. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else, they had the opportunity. They ran from the opportunity, but they felt more comfortable in the bleachers. And I'm not mad, but hey, you can't be feeling like the MVP, bitch, when you keeping the score. You can't feel like the MVP, bitch, when you on the sideline keeping the score. I don't know who designed your brain, but you got a lot of viruses, bitch. You need to go do that, handle that. You know what I'm saying? But the Most High had to protect your life force essence. The Most High had to protect your energy. He had to protect you from yourself. You had to get the fuck out your own way. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of people that was leeches, bro. Leeches. Leeching off your fucking energy. You know what I'm saying? From whether the Jezebels, the succubus, the incubus, you know what I'm saying? The demons, the devils, the low vibrational family members and friends, they all knew you were destined to be something greater than them. That's why I say a motherfucker love to see you doing good, but they don't want to see you doing better than them when they at their motherfucking best. Let's go. Vamos. Let it marinate. But yeah, man. Motherfuckers don't want to see you come into power, bro. And that's why the Most High had to take you away from these motherfuckers, these faces, places, and situations, because they was holding you back the whole time, dog. They was like fangs, you know what I'm saying? Wires, you know what I'm saying? Trying to leech off you, plug into you, you know what I'm saying? Drain you, and then at the same time, they trying to download your energy and then upgrade you with viruses and they bad, perpetual ass thoughts and shit that don't get them nowhere in life. You know, they trying to project their ways and their energies on you. So the Most High had to take that away from you so you don't be spending so much time having to constantly cleanse yourself from being around these wicked bastards, these rotten bastards, these funky bitches, you hear me? The Most High had to pull you away from them because, hey, $100, like I say, my famous quote, man, never give $100 to a penny. You understand what I'm saying? AKA, never cast your pearls among swine. And the Most High say, hey, bro, I'm not about to let these people leech off you, bro. I'm not about to let the devil leech off you, bro. You understand what I'm saying? A diamond is always a diamond, and gold is always gold, and those are fine under pressure. Besides, like finding a blade of grass, you got to realize, bro, a lot of people are the blades of grass. Ain't nothing wrong with that. The grass is nice to walk in, but you got to realize you a fucking tree. You understand what I'm saying? And your perspective and your horizon will always be better and brighter and higher than them. And because they don't have that opportunity, you know what I'm saying, they don't got the inches, you know what I'm saying? See, they 5'4" and fucking 3 feet tall in spirit. But see, you 6 feet and you goddamn 60 feet in spirit. You know why? So you can see over this realm and see the forest, you know what I'm saying, beyond the trees, when all they can see is the trees, because like I said, they are just blades of grass, you know? And you are a tree, a oak tree, a red tree, you know what I'm saying? A magnolia tree. You standing tall, you overseeing shit. And they just don't like that, but they gotta respect it to check it. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers could have ate with you and came out on top with you, but at the end of the day, they failed. And that was their mission, to see you fail with them. But we ain't having that, and we ain't taking no shots if we ain't wearing them, dog. That's why the Most High, that's why the universe, that's why Source put you on this mission. Semen retention, celibacy, life force essence, because it was used with leeches, bro. For example, I could speak for myself, bro. I was, the beginning of my life, bro, the first quarter of my life, I was with leeches. And the reason why, because I asked God for a certain vision. Not just to be able to see, but to have a vision with visions. You understand what I'm saying? I asked God for multiple things that the mediocre person wouldn't go through. You know what I'm saying? They'd be scared to go through it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want to do the average things, because when you step into this lifestyle, bro, you are walking away from the stimulation. Yeah, you can still have stimulation, but you're not letting stimulation over control you or overindulge in stimulation. Your stimulation is more like, basically you get more stimulated off of upping your principalities than, you know what I'm saying, desiring and marinating in the carnal desires like these people do. Getting drunk, getting high, having late night whoop-de-whoops, you know what I'm saying, eating for comfort food, you know, not working out, you dig, all of these different things, not taking care of the body, because what you man, listen, bro, you better take care of yourself the best you can and better every chance you get. Don't be like, oh, this costs too much, or this and that. You know, do it today, because you can have God giving you a better tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So stop with that scarcity mind frame if you still in that. But, you know, for example, you walk past something in the store in Walmart, you see a back massage, and it's just, you keep seeing it. That mean get it. That mean grab it and go and give yourself that back massage, because that's self-love, because ain't nobody else offering to rub your back. You know what I'm saying? To keep you functioning, to keep you healthy, to keep you on your journey. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I ain't saying motherfucker gotta do. Nobody owe nobody nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nobody need nobody. But people make the world go round. You understand what I'm saying? There's some people, because they world not going around, they don't want to see you spinning that motherfucking Rollins on your fingertip. You know what I'm saying? They want to see you drop that Spalding. They don't want to see you finger flicking that bitch like you a globetrotter. You know what I'm saying? Think about if you was Kobe, you had Kobe Bryant skills, bro, but still with the combined and fused with the globetrotter skills. That is dangerous, nigga. That's worse than hitting a nigga in the head with the ball. Fuck. You hear me? And when you on this lifestyle, dog, that's how it is when you out here, bro. When you on celibacy, brahmacharya, semen retention, bro. I mean, yeah, you can still be a Kobe Bryant without it, but I mean, on it, bro, you like a Kobe Bryant that was drafted and did 4 years, you know what I'm saying, in the Globetrotters. Then he did 4 years for the Lakers. Gangsta. Handles and skills is dramatic. DJ Drama. You hear me? And that's why, because, bro, these people was taking your energy, running off with your energy, giving your energy to other people. You got to realize, bro, women are buckets, bro. Women are buckets, right? So every time, it don't matter if you ooze in her or not, bro. You got to realize women are buckets, and energy is on a microscopic vaporizing ass level. Like literally, my eyes are getting so rich and strong, bro. I'm starting to see the life force essence start to fizz out of shit, and I'm starting to see the toxic poisons fizz out of shit. My spiritual eyes are getting so strong and better, bro. Like literally, I don't have to. I'm not on nothing, bro. This is my eyes. This is sober work. You know what I'm saying? And I'm starting to see the life force essence and shit. Everybody know how they go phase out and fizz in, and you can see somebody aura feel, right? But I don't even have to play with my eyes. It's like my normal eyesight, just looking at shit. I can see the particles coming from things, and I can see the smoke coming from things and all of that shit. Like, I thought I was tripping because it's like my sight must be activating a little bit more. But the other day, bro, I was in the line and a motherfucker passed gas, right? And I ain't smell it, but I saw it before I smelled it because I saw like some yellow little mustard looking particles come out from back by his butt, no homo. But my senses was telling me to pay attention, but I was like, nigga, this shit. You know, in my head, I was like, they probably think I'm gay. I'm looking at this man's butt. But I saw the yellow particles of this nigga fart come out his butt. And then I smelled it like 3 seconds later, and I was like, damn, I never saw that before. Like, bro, you know how the bus be passing and shit, and the bus be farting, be passing gas. You be on the streets driving, and they got all that soot and all that black shit coming out the bus, and you can literally visibly see it. I literally visibly seen yellow particles come out this man's ass, bro, and it stink. And I was like, yeah, nigga, you dying in the inside. Whatever you eat, you can't get rid of. You can't get off it. You can't get rid of it. Your carnal desires is kicking your fucking ass and tearing you out the frame. You see, mastering self, even having mastery of what you eat, what you think, what you feel, how you move, that is part of the reason why you are on this life force essence. A lot of people in this world don't even know how to control the mechanisms in every cell inside their body, but yet they want to control and have dominance over the next person outside of them. It's low vibrational thinking, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say, bro, the Most High had to separate you from your friends and your family, faces, places, and situations because they was trying to leech off your energy, man. You had these bitches, these witches who you thought was bitches, who you thought was your womb man at first, but she didn't went from your woman to turned into who she really was, a bitch. And then you find out that she was hiding who she really is, a witch. You know what I'm saying? And that's why things were going the way it was going. You just couldn't put your hand on it because you wasn't used to this, type of that. You know, these women, they had the opportunity. It's like this, bro. Laugh first, cry later, right? It's like, yeah, you might have started before me, but I crossed the finish line before you. You know what I'm saying? Your motherfucking ass looking back at me, but you're not realizing, bitch, I'm on my second lap. That's why I'm behind you. You on your first lap. That's why you in front of me, but you're not getting it, though. You know what I'm saying? They say the first will come last and the last will come first. You understand what I'm saying? And it's a lot of people that don't want to see you cross that finish line with your energy. You know what I'm saying? So they want you to waste your energy. You dig? Instead of focusing while you in a race, they want you to worry about, oh, your family in the crowd. They want you to say, hey, mom. Oh, hey, sister, thank you for coming. Bitch, you in mid-race. You don't got no time to be talking, bitch. You better be talking to that goddamn, the molecules inside you saying, flame on. Bitch, you better step it up, bitch. You better get it on, bitch. You hear me? You hear me? They say, run, nigga, run. You hear me? Fuck. You better get your Forrest Gump on, bitch. We on the road to success, man. And people don't want to see you there. I had an ex try to hit me up, and I know she constantly watching me because I know energy don't lie, so I know who energy be behind these fake accounts. She trying to talk to me and absorb as much energy, but I'm like, I'm not giving nobody no energy, bro. Anybody that don't give me will leave me better off than leaving worse. I'm not giving you shit, bitch. And that's why God separated me. That's why God separated you. That's why God separated us, the rest of the bros, the rest of the brotherhood, the rest of the gladiators, the rest of the guys, and our sisters, the goddesses that do have the Most High in their heart, and they are not budging for this world. You know what I'm saying? They locked in with the Most High. Because it's a lot of great, beautiful women, too, that have great gifts, the gift of gab, you know what I'm saying, got charisma, and they got ugly motherfuckers that want that magnetism, you know what I'm saying? So the Most High had to cut ties that women had with certain men, you know what I'm saying? For example, Tina Marie is a beautiful woman. She's one of the greatest singers that I know. If she was sitting there in relationships all day, giving her energy and her time to motherfuckers that ain't worth shit, we'll never have a Tina Marie. You know, the same thing for Vibe, but we'll never have a 781 Vibe. You dig? We'll never have a you. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what, bro? I don't want the fame and notoriety, but it already was here before I even did my work to receive it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same way you gotta walk with that energy as if you already who you wish to be or desire to be or who you seek to be or what you're working towards. You gotta already feel it, already walk in that vibration, already walk in that thought pattern, already be looking at those videos or those vibrations of visualizing in your mind's eye, you driving that Rolls Royce, driving that Maybach, you know what I'm saying? Rubbing your hands across that mahogany wood desk, that mahogany wood piano, you know what I'm saying? You got to feel your hands rubbing against that mahogany wood, you know what I'm saying? Your Bugatti, you dig? You got to imagine that shit and never settle for less because it was those with you that tried to get you and pulsate. You heard me? Put cookies in your head and plant batteries in your back so you could be low vibrational like them, knowing you had the upper hand. They ain't gonna see you up. I'm up. But you know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna see you get there, bro, because they not gonna go there. And motherfuckers know you going somewhere great. They gonna try to pull you back because they ain't going there with you, dog. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta keep in mind and keep in heed that, hey, bro, everybody not for you. And that's why you where you at now and they at where they at. You know what I'm saying? Because at the top of the mountain, you going to find the eagle. And on the top of the head of the pigeon, you going to find my shit. And that's why they pissed off. So stay on your shit, bro. Stay locked in. Ain't no relapsing. Just continue to, you know what I'm saying, stretch this energy, master this energy, utilize this energy because there's so many different plateaus, stages, and layers when it comes to this lifestyle and what the universe, the Most High is trying to show you. You know what I'm saying? This energy and this power is not always just for you. I'll show one of my latest examples. You probably gonna hear me say this shit in the next 30 videos. But this shit touched my heart, melted my heart, and remind me how strong my love and how strong the love that God has for me is. A lady had her fucking car stuck in the sand. 3 feet, the ass of the car hanging out and shit, bro. I fucked around by myself. It should have been about 2 to 4 big ass plumbers or construction workers pushed that bitch out. I pushed that bitch out on my own, bro. And I swear it should have been more than just me. That lady wanted me to knock her boots off. Talking about some, oh, you got old lady, who you talking to? You seeing somebody? No, I ain't seeing nobody, bitch, but God. I told him I'm in a relationship with God. My daughter like, oh, mom, that man just helped us with the call. Come on, now. Because you know, if you was like that, you would have got at me. But at the end of the day, I just did what I was supposed to do and I'm going about my business. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean by this energy is not just for you, man. You never know what comes across your day-to-day life. So that's why you have to stay on the journey. Stay locked in. That's why you were chosen. That's why you were drafted. You understand what I'm saying? Because you the chosen one. You was a chosen one, bro, to be chose for this position. Everybody can't play it. You know what I'm saying? And this should be a universal rule for haters and shit. Like, if you gonna hate on somebody or killers and shit, if you gonna hate on somebody or kill somebody, bitch, you gotta take on the responsibilities and take care of everything that person had going on in their life. Because if not, you making it harder for the universe to do what it gotta do, even though the universe will find another motherfucker. But you get what I'm saying? Like, but you know, everything happens for a reason on a major scale or a minor scale, whether you can see it from a micro or a cosmic level. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, man, you had to get away from those leeches, man. They were leeching off your energy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of women, like I was saying about the woman aspect, I want to cover that one real heavy to give y'all this understanding how I seen it and how I did it, because it's like, I don't know, it's like if I'm around something or I touch something, it's like I absorb so much information that it would take somebody 6 years or 6 months. I will get in 6 seconds. I'm not trying to be braggadocious or nothing like that, but when I clear my mind, I quiet my mind, you know, on a mycelium level, I got a mycelium superpower, so I could spread like mycelium and everything around me, you know, because they always like to say, oh, yeah, we all connected and shit. I mean, to a certain degree, but nah, there's some entities and things that's not of this realm of reality, bitch. Let's get that straight. Because if we was all one, we wouldn't have racism. Even though we wouldn't always agree and disagree, we wouldn't have racism, bro. We wouldn't have one half of the population trying to kill the other half of the population. You know what I'm saying? You got inorganic beings trying to make an inorganic world here and trying to weed out and kill the organic beings. It's not happening. It's not going to work. You're not even as strong as you would be on your planet that I am on my planet. You know, I was born on this earth. I was made with the essence and every element of this realm of reality. You were put together in the lab, baby. I'm sorry, you know the truth, but you are a Cabbage Patch Kid. And you think you're going to override and overpower me? No. And that's why you realize you got gang stalkers, haters, and paparazzis on this bitch. You know, it's not a day go by, dog. A nigga got to deal with a hating ass nigga, a hating ass bitch, a sour ass nigga, a fat nigga, because he ain't working out. He ain't doing his push-ups. He ain't wiping his cat shit out his eyes, so he mad because I got the vision. I could see. Bitch, you probably wouldn't be blind if you would take that cat shit out your eyes, but you got that cat shit in your eyes because you keep on eating that fucking bullshit. Don't come talking to me if you're coming to me with the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Now let's go ahead and knock this shit out about the woman and how they are buckets, right? You understand, bro? You are the water, bro. And a woman is a bucket. So do you want to think about it like this? If you're trying to make Kool-Aid, right? You're not trying to make strawberry, kiwi, blueberry, cherry, chocolate, vanilla Kool-Aid. You want to make one fire, strong, pack of Kool-Aid, bitch. Unless you gonna make a fire hybrid Kool-Aid, but you want to make this shit solidified, bitch. We don't want no panda bell. We want a black grizzly bell. We want this nigga aggressive and raw. We don't want this nigga soft, cuddly and cute. The fuck? We want him to be in monster mode. Women are buckets, and that mean men are the water, right? So you got to think about the woman that don't care about what water go in them, long as they could get the water in them. So they mix with so many different souls and fragments of different men. And if you was to ever pregnate that woman or have a child with that woman, your baby gonna be all over the place. And it might, and the seed might have catch off of your life force essence, but this woman has been with so many different men, so when it's time to give birth, now you got a fucking mutt. You know what I'm saying? To each his own, bro. I'm not knocking nobody. I'm not knocking the families, but I see things from a higher psychological level, even though I never was a psychologist. But when you have grade A common sense, I mean, sometimes my common sense be off, but hey, when you got common sense, bro, everything just start to make sense. And then you got the power called mycelium network in your brain. So you can start to make everything wire and wire. Like one day you'll look at a hammer, you be like, for example, if you never seen these things or you're not familiar with all the tools in the world, because they got so many tools in the world, right? So, boom. Say somebody that first saw a hammer, right? If I never saw a hammer in my life, I would see a hammer, and then for some strange reason, a nail would pop up in my mind's eye, in my immediate reality, and then I would understand, that go together. Like one day I was looking at the back of the ambulance truck and I was like, nobody never told me this shit, but I was like, man, a snake is missing. Because I used to always see two snakes, which is a physical help and a spiritual help. But on the back of the ambulance truck, you see one of the help bars is missing. So that means, bitch, I learned from a long time that the ambulance truck is really killing your ass. But if you strong enough to survive and shit, yeah, but if they feel like nobody wants you or love you and shit, they gonna try to fucking kidnap your ass, dog. Now we gonna end it on this note that women are buckets, right? So you gotta realize you got the water, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got the water that could create a slip and slide, or you got the water that would, assist you when you in the middle of a desert and then you hear vibro in your head like Oasis. You know what I'm saying? And then you start to get hydrated, mouth get wet and shit. You in the middle of the desert, 130 degrees, and you don't know how your body just feel hydrated like you just jumped off the beach. That's called OrganicVbyz. You have stored pockets of energy in whatever form or fashion or whatever stages in your journey you was working on. Because some of us are working physically, strictly mentally or spiritually, or some of us just working on up in all our stats. You know what I'm saying? This is my player. This is create player. You understand what I'm saying? When you on SR, bro, it's like you playing The Sims, bro. You dig? Even though the game is rigged and shit, but it's like playing The Sims, dog. And I saw this post, but I even said this shit before I saw this post. I was like, bitch, this what made me stop playing The Sims. I was like, bitch, my Sims creator life is way more lit than my real life. I said, I can't do this. I stopped playing The Sims, bitch. That's what made me stop playing a lot of games, bro. Especially like, I never really liked playing Madden and shit. I hate playing that shit. It was just lame, bro. I mean, to each his own, but I never was a Madden. Like, if I was with the homies or some shit, I was with my niggas or some shit, yeah, I might play a game or two, but bitch, I'm more of a Call of Duty, First Player, Infamous, Assassin's Creed, 007, Spyro, Spider-Man, Call of Duty, Zombies type motherfucker. That's how I be on, you feel me? And I was like, nah, dog, I can't do the mediocre. I can't do what everybody do. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna end it for the 450th time about how women are buckets, right? You know. So listen, bro. Like I said, it's better to spill your seed on the floor than the belly of a whore. And you got to think about all the women who was assigned from the wicked side to take you out, bro. To drain you. You understand what I'm saying? It's a lot of women. It's a lot of women in this world, bro, who are assigned to hurt men, assassinate men, and make sure that they never reach their highest plateau, prime. You understand what I'm saying? So with some women, like I've been involved with a woman like this myself, bro. She was a Jezebel. She was a witch. You know what I'm saying? In a moment, it's like, hey, we enjoyed each other, but then it was like she wasn't satisfied. Because when I got done with her, you know, in the moment, it's like she's satisfied. She was satisfied. She showed it in her face. I could tell she's satisfied to a certain degree because she wouldn't be letting me bust her back to back like this. But then on the back end, another reason why she let me bust her down back to back like this, because after I get done, she'll always ask me like, she'd be like, Vabo, why you ain't nut? Why you ain't nut? And she'll be mad as a motherfucker, bro. She'll be mad as a motherfucker, right? But then the times that I did bust, she'll be mad, but she wouldn't be as mad. She'll be mad because she see I'm not asleep. I'm still running. I'm still moving around. She'll be like, this nigga operating like a female. Most dudes get mad and most dudes get tired. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes their brains don't be working all the way right because you done lost all those nutrients in that fluid. You know what I'm saying? That cerebral fluid, that hydration fluid, you know what I'm saying? That keep the inflammation from the body, from workouts, even from thoughts and stress. You understand what I'm saying? You drain that fluid, shit hits you harder. You know what I'm saying? That bounce back fluid, that semen retention is that bounce back fluid, dog. So she'll get mad as a motherfucker because I'm not tired. I'm like, bro, I need to bust a nut like maybe 5-10 times to feel sexually aroused and completed and good. I don't care how far your JJ is, bro. I got a lot of energy, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm like that gun that Will Smith had off of Men in Black, but not literally. I ain't gonna literally say that's my size, but that's how I hit. You know what I'm saying? That gun looks small, bitch, but that bitch is more powerful than majority of the guns. But if we gotta be real, bitch, I ain't no shrimp. I'm a lobster out here, but that's for the woman to judge and see. But anyway, what I'm basically saying is, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, it ain't about how big the package is. It's about what's in the package. And at that rate, that state, that mindset, it ain't about what you see, because we walk by faith, not what's in our face. You understand what I'm saying? And it's mind over matter, and everything outside of us don't matter. If I don't get what I want, what I have, what I design, what the Most High set inside me, then nobody gonna get what they want and get what they have. Fuck that shit. That's what it is, and that's what it's gonna be, bitch. I'm not settling for less. I'm not about to, I see you on side the road, you want me to pull over and give you a jump because you was out here creeping with this nigga and shit. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bitch, I'm gonna leave you on side the road. You heard me? I might throw a bottle of water at your head, bitch, but I'm gonna leave you on side the road and pass you by, bitch, because you was doing what you wanted to do with your energy. And now that you crashed out or you on the side of the road, you think I'm gonna be your backup. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women got backup niggas for, you know, to be medical and nurses and shit, and counselors and therapists and doctors and shit to fix their shit, their problems, their situations and shit, and their financial standpoint. I ain't doing none of that shit for you, bitch. Especially if you ain't doing it for me. Now, we watering each other, I don't mind, cause you my you my woman, you know what I'm saying? You under my wing. But if you flying with everybody else, bitch, then hey, bitch, I'm gonna let you hit the ground. Don't think you gonna ride off my back, bitch. You ain't nothing but a flea. And there ain't no fleas on me. You hear me? You ain't about to ride my back, bitch. It's like think about how many fleas and shit be getting free rides and go to places for free when they be riding on the back of these eagles and birds and shit. You know animals out there got, animal, we ain't gonna say they got it all the time, but sometimes they might pick up a flea or a lick or some shit, lice or some shit. Think you gonna ride my shit for free? Fuck no. God had to get these bitches off your back, get that monkey off your back, break cahoots and ties with these motherfuckers. You heard me? They did they dirt, and the Most High said, I'm gonna wash my hands with them. And he took them out your life because, hey, you got to be very mindful of your company you keep, because they could corrupt bad manners. They could corrupt good manners, I mean. And also, they could be a whole distraction of where you got to go, because they'll never get there. It's a lot of people that ain't going to hit, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that ain't going to make it, bro. And they don't want you to make it. And that's the way that this world is. And you notice this shit and you realize it and you see it for what it is. So stop denying yourself and stop fucking up on your journey and lock the fuck in and stay strong. Every time you think about doing some shit that ain't really gonna be good for you, fuck that shit, nigga. Fuck eating that pizza, nigga. Fuck drinking that cold drink, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Fuck doom scrolling, nigga. Man, tighten up. Go do something with your time. Get more productive. And the more you put that into a pattern, the easier it'll be for you. It'll better it'll be for you. You know what I'm saying? Set a schedule. If you gotta set 80,000 alarms, you gonna get tired of them hoes going off, and you gonna keep seeing that shit, and it's gonna click on the subconscious level. Feed the subconscious mind. Because these entities, they came to plant seeds in your subconscious mind of weeds, and we were here to receive the fruits of our labor. You know what I'm saying? We gonna eat the fruit and plant the seeds, man. I want to thank y'all for making it this far in the video, and we got to get off this bucket analogy, right? But like I was saying, bro, you never know when you need to take a spiritual bath, wash off any bad energy, psychic attacks, projections, you know what I'm saying? People trying to put bad energy, bad luck on you, talk nasty around you, evil eyeing you. You need that life force essence, bro, because that is like your cleanser. You know what I'm saying? To give you a spiritual bath. You understand what I'm saying? You don't always got sage, or you ain't always got the opportunity right then and there to hop in a goddamn spiritual shower with some eucalyptus hanging in front of the nozzle. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep that energy well, and the things you put inside your body will start to arouse out through your pheromones and your pores and cleanse you like that as well. But if you letting them up, if you putting your water in the wrong buckets, listen, bro, women are buckets, bro. And who they want to win, they want to see win. And if they want to see you lose, they want to see your motherfucking lose. They want to see your motherfucking ass lose. They got a movie called Witches. They got the old one and the new one. Watch both of them, but the old one first. And if you understand what I'm talking about, type in Google the movie called Witches, where she turned the little boy into a mouse. These women are in cahoots, bro. You know, I saw a lot of men was like, man, their worst nightmare was being in the room with all they women. Bro, you gotta realize there are so many rooms that are filled with those same situations, but you will never know, bro. Listen, bro, women are not they are smart, bro, but you are the man, bro. You are the god, bro. You are the nigga. You that nigga, you're Himothy, dog. You gotta realize, bro, these women work together, bro. Even if they wrong or they right, bro, women gonna work together, dog. Unlike certain of us men. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck, bro. A woman will get all her toes cut off once a week. If she don't have to, just not to tell the truth, that bitch will get every last toe cut off. You know what I'm saying? You can have all the evidence. You showing this bitch pictures and shit. It wasn't me. Somebody photoshopped me. That ain't me. You know this bitch was cheating. Just let her have fun cheating, and you have fun winning. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? One thing about life, you can't cheat the game, dog. That's why a lot of women want to double back or watching you. You know what I'm saying? Whether they fucked up, you fucked up, or they know, the situation at the time was fucked up. But it's a lot of women double back watching you, dog, because, things could have been better. even for my own self, I could speak from example. I made some choices and I didn't realize down the line that I was even gonna be alive to make it this far. And I was like, damn, I should have did this, I should have did that. Cause yesterday I was like, you know what? I'm about to start taking way more better care of my health because I've been hearing a lot of old people say, oh, this and that, whoop. And I was like, not to be prideful or be arrogant, but you know what? I'm gonna take heed to what these people saying, bro, because these people ain't coming up to me telling me this shit for no reason. So I gotta tighten up and there's certain things I gotta stop doing. You know what I'm saying? Like this lady the other day, she was like, yeah, you should just eat it or drink it. You shouldn't smoke it. And she was like, the way you smoking, I could tell you shouldn't be smoking that much. I'm just saying, I'm not putting nothing bad on you, but I just got out of the hospital and I had to get half my lung cut. I was like, well, you had to get half of your lung cut. I'm not, because I'm going to be taking my mullen. Fuck you talking about? But let's go ahead and knock this shit the fuck out, because it's time to get up and make some tea. Listen, bro. Woman are the fucking bucket, right? So if you throw like I said, bro, it's some, you know what I'm saying? It's people that want to see you win, and it's people that want to see you lose. And majority of the people that want to see you lose is majority of the people that smiling in your fucking face, but they motherfucking fake. Trying to get you to catch a case in any way possible, bro. For real, bro. You know what I'm saying? And woman are buckets, bro. So you gotta think about it. How much water she's collecting, how much still water she may have in her, how much dirty water she may, toxic water, poisonous water, water that got low minerals, water that's filled with smart chemicals, water that's filled with a lot of fluoride, aka you all what you eat. So you know what I'm saying? You eating healthy and shit. She wants your water more than anybody, bro. But she really don't want you because she don't want to change her ways. She want to be a hoe. She want to be a bop. She want to eat the block up. So that's why you got to block her, because God say, hey, you not made to be no whoremonger, bro. You're not made to be driving with these whores and with these whores, man. I remember I was watching that Tupac video a long time ago. What you'll do for love, and I remember it was the little what you want to call them, the devils or the harlots, the hoes from hell, right? They was dancing with the flames and shit. I used to always think about what that symbolically mean, and I was like, oh, bro, you dancing with the devil, because you see these women dancing, but they had the flames around them. That mean they in hell, bro, and you fucking with his pawns, his possessions, his bitches. You think that's your bitch, but that's the devil bitch, nigga. You know what I'm saying? She already took it over, hijacked. This her nature, bro. You can't change her, dog. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't want change. A lot of people don't want help themselves or help from others, but they would like the attention they could get from anybody, everybody. And that's woman number one currency, right? So like I said, bro, women are buckets, right? That mean they could empty the water, pour the water, do whatever they want with the water, bro. For example, they say if you give a woman your seed, she could create a brand new life force, a lifestyle, lifestyle and a life force and a new child in this realm of reality. By you giving her your seed. So be very conscious and cautious of who you give your seed to, because you could have been in a relationship and let a woman taste your seed. That's gonna drive a bitch crazy. Now you got a stalker. Now you got somebody obsessed with you. I got multiple women, bro. I'm not trying to be braggadocious or none of this shit, bro. Sometimes I see them in my dreams. Sometimes I hear they fucking voices. Sometimes I feel their energy. Yeah, I cut the spirit cords and shit. But you gotta realize, bro, a motherfucker intuition, I'm not on no fishbowl shit. My shit is the ocean. You know what I'm saying? They would try to keep your intuition, your magnetism, your charisma on a fishbowl ass level. But you a big fish that was in a small pond. And that's why you was isolated. That's why you was separated. That's why you was drafted. That's why you was chosen for the mission, because you a big fish. You don't belong in a small pond. You don't belong around mediocre people. You don't belong doing mediocre things, because you're set for greatness. The whole world is going to know you. You are internationally known. You know what I'm saying? It's like the nigga off of fucking Paid in Full. I could smell a motherfucker with money. Bro, they could smell success coming from your pheromones of your body, bro. You go to work, you're not even in their gossip. You know what I'm saying? You're not even doing what they doing, eating, breaking lunch with them. You go find you a quiet place somewhere, go eat your lunch. Thank God for your lunch. Thank God you got somewhere to work. You thank God that you even got God in your life. And then you go back to work happy. These motherfuckers miserable, mad, Cause they gotta pay for bills and shits that's not assets. They gotta pay for a bunch of liabilities. But when you on SR, bro, this shit tighten your mind frame to make the choices, chances, and changes to direct you more to the asset mind frame of abundance than living in the scarcity and dealing with liabilities. And God wanted you to get the fuck away from these liabilities, whether you thought they was friends, family members, situationships, relationships, a good job. God said, get this fucking leech out your fucking arm, bro. The longer you got that leech, that snake in your fucking arm, that's the longer the poison, and that's the more the poison can spread throughout your fucking body, right? So the Most High said, get the fuck from around them. Had to take you from around them. You know what I'm saying? One rotten fruit could sprout a whole bunch, dog. You know what I'm saying? And listen, bro. Like we said, we gonna end this shit about 50 minutes ago with this bucket shit. Cause this bucket shit big, bro. This bucket shit big, bro. I told you, bro, what you give a woman, they can multiply it, bro. That's why a woman are one of the greatest pieces on the chessboard, bro. They could move around anywhere, bro. They know how to smile, cunning, hypergamy, all of this shit. But you could do it as well. You understand what I'm saying? Then when you SR, you have to move like the female chess piece, but you're still a king. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta do what everybody else ain't doing. See the alpha male, I'm not knocking him, to each his own. He still can move around the chessboard too. But see, the sigma male can move around the chessboard and still be the king and move just like the queen. Hold on, y'all. I'm about to get on this shit. That's what I mean by setting a motherfucking alarm. You can't ignore them bitches. I got shit rumbling. I got shit I got to do, but I wanted to get some good ass sleep because sometimes I don't sleep. Sometimes I just lay still. I do what you want to call the DMT breathing. I do DMT breathing on a regular. And that's what activate and allow me to receive these downloads and this information to share with the rest of the gladiators. And also these videos is a reminder to me, you know. But ending on that bucket analogy, right? Women are buckets, right? And they can hold water, stir the waters, whatever they want with the water. You know what I'm saying? They are conjurers, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Women know what they doing, bro. They will have sex with all these different men so they can extract all those different energies. That's why she got Mr. Henry, you know what I'm saying, who drop her off some fish every Thursday. That's why she got Mr. Joe that cut her grass every Friday. You know what I'm saying? That's why she got Leroy as her mechanic that fix her back and her motor. You know what I'm saying? You dig? And women take all of these different energies because they need that to do what they got to do with their day-to-day, bro. You got to remember, bro. All right, for example, right? If you want to know, all right, for example, before the whole system started, right? Who had the money first? Was it the people or the banks? The banks had the money first, right? So in order to get money, people had to do certain services and put in the quality of the worth to receive what worth or quality they needed for the dollars. But the dollars were always at the bank first. You would get money from the bank first, aka the job. You know what I'm saying? Your job will pay you, give you the check, but you still got to bring that check to the bank to get the money, right? So you are the bank. You can't allow and you can't approve everybody for deposits, withdrawals, and CDRs and shit like that, and 401ks, and you know what I'm saying? You can't give everybody a credit card because certain people ain't they credit score with you ain't A1. You know what I'm saying? They credit score with God ain't A1. So you can't give people credit. You can't give a motherfucker the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? And you can't trust nobody, but you gotta trust a motherfucker to show you who the fuck they is. You feel me? Now, I ended it off this bucket because I'm ready to get up off this bitch. You heard me? But I love Joseph, y'all. This shit hit me hard, this Grand Rising. You feel me? So, women are buckets, right? So, say she don't like your fucking ass, but she like what you like. You know how it be, man. As us men, you know how we get treated. A lot of women don't give a fuck about us. They just like what we could do for them. And that's how the world is becoming more and more. They don't give a fuck about the people. They don't care. They care more about what you can do or the status or the materialism. People not putting the right value in the right things. The value belong in the people. It don't belong in what the people can do. You know what I'm saying? What they have or their status. The value is in the people's hearts. You understand what I'm saying? The message, how they make someone feel, how they even better someone's life. You know how I get high, bro? You know what my favorite drug is? Not to be egotistical. You know what my second favorite drug is? To think about how many lives I done changed, or how many people I done bettered. Whether it was mediocre, it was blowing smoke up my ass, or it was really being genuine with me. I take all that shit. But at the end of the day, if you saying I better your life and you lying, that's you wasting your time, bitch. You know what I'm saying? You ain't doing, and I love that, bro, because not saying I want to be a people pleaser, but I always wanted people to feel how I feel, bro. I mean, feel how you feel, but at least be no lower than the level I'm at. Like, I feel bliss. I'm happy. Even if I'm in the most stressful situation, I'm the calmest. That's why I can always see the exit out the fucking, I can see the door to get out this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because I put my back against the wall instead of my back against the door, you know? But, woman or buckets, bro, and they can hold this water. So if she don't fucking like your ass, she gonna drain you, tantalize you, fuck your whole life up, bro, and take all your greatest qualities and essence. She gonna steal your loosh, your nin, your chi, your feng shui, you know what I'm saying, your sauce, your drip, and then she gonna keep on constantly holding that energy that she take from you, aka doing kegels and shit, holding that energy. She might even be taking your rubbers and shit. Nigga, watch yourself. I'm being real. This shit's serious, bro. And guess what? And some women, they nasty, bro. Some women will leave your cream inside them. You understand what I'm saying? And then the nigga that she want, or the man that she want to have on top, or she want to see. Like, it's a lot of women that are with men that they don't like, but they like certain things about them, but they want those qualities to be with the man that they like, and that man that they like don't like them. So they're gonna give those qualities to the man that they really like, that don't really like them. And that's why they be like, oh, you can't help a man, you can't help a man, you can't be a helpmate. No, because you had ulterior motives, bitch. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have ulterior motives. We thought everything was gonna be legit, but hey, you was doing too much, and now you mad because I ain't even letting you do enough. You know what I'm saying? You was doing too much, bitch. I could go on overdrive, but you doing, you know what I'm saying? You're going over the speed limit, bitch. You're overdoing it. I'm just doing overdrive, bitch. It's a difference, bitch. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, women are the buckets, right? So they could take your life force essence, hold that nut, that seed, that energy, that vapor, that moment, that intention that you had with her, and then she could throw it and give it to the next man. Let him rub all against inside her walls and shit. Rub against all your magic juice, your magic water, your gold. You know, everything you touch turn to gold. And you're like, Vabo, this is kind of nasty in the convo. How do you get to this point? Because I noticed I used to be with a lot of women that I knew at the time men wasn't even getting down with them. Men didn't even want them. You know what I'm saying? But then once I got with them, it was like, not a hot commodity. You know what I'm saying? I done up your value. It's like some shit Wayne say, bitch, let me upgrade you. Me fucking with you gonna upgrade you. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's positive or negative, I'm gonna upgrade you. So I gotta be very conscious of my presence around you, period. You know what I'm saying? Because people are leeching, bro. When you got this energy is energy, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's vampires, there's mosquitoes, there's leeches, there's all different type of parasitical motherfuckers, bro. And they got their own way. Whether it's a small conversation, whether it's them trying to get you to look at them, they keep staring at you. Like yesterday, I'm on a goddamn bus, and it was this one dude. I'm like, nigga, is you gay or what, nigga? This nigga kept on like doing all this shit, trying to get my attention and shit, waving on side me and shit. I'm like, bro, I'm on, I don't know. Maybe I need to get a hat or some shit, or create a brand new technology that could float above my head that says, bitch, D&D, do not disturb, bitch, airplane mode. They should have made that shit for humans, bro. And you gotta respect it too. They should have made a mode where they have airplane mode or do not disturb mode, and no matter what, you can't fucking fuck with a nigga. You can't bother a nigga. That should have been a universal general law. We should have been made with that mode. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just click a mode, oh, he's on do not disturb mode. You can't talk to him, you can't bother him, nothing, bitch. But in actuality, that mode does exist. It's called tunnel vision. It's called lock the fuck in. You understand what I'm saying? And I walk around with a do not disturb mode on my motherfucking head. And this nigga on side me on the bus just waving and shit, trying to wave me down and shit. I'm in my head like, I got my phone, my pants up. I ain't dropped nothing wrong, or my money right. I ain't got nothing slipped on my pockets. I don't have no reason to talk to you, nigga. And I can feel your energy that it ain't even gonna be a positive interaction. So I'm definitely ain't giving you nothing. I could see you out the side of my eye, but nigga, I'm not about to look you in your eye. Yeah, they say a man give you respect. You heard me when you look in his eye. But everybody ain't worth looking in their eyes, bro. You know, cause they got so much darkness that if you look in their eyes, they gonna steal some of your light. I'm telling you, bro, these parasites and these leeches is everywhere, bro. But women are buckets, bro. And she'll take your fucking water, take your juice, take your go juice, you heard me? Take that shit that keep you saucy, take your hydraulic fluid, just so the next motherfucker could bounce like you. Just so the next motherfucker could bounce how you do. You know what I'm saying? I hasn't seen it before, bro. It was one of my older yads. I love the fuck out this bitch. I used to let her come live with me and everything. Her daddy was going through it. But I had to realize, like, hey, bro, I'm letting the hoe live in my house. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she was a good woman. You know what I'm saying? I can't knock it, bro. She was taking care of the duties and shit. But, hey, in my eyes, bro, all women the same. Some of them just got better camouflage. And I'm not about to sugarcoat. I'm not about to, bitch. A nature is a nature. A nature can better itself or change or get worse. But, hey, remember, a nature is a nature. A dog is a dog, bitch. Dogs chase their tails, not cats. You know what I'm saying? So always keep that in consideration. And knowing that women, they got an extra powerful sense to them that they feel like they are better than men because they can move better and they way more sneakier. You know, a woman, I noticed like she'll like to use her testosterone and use her feminine side in the wrong way sometimes. You know, when she getting out of pocket or she feels some type of way, she feel insecure, she let that masculine feminine side come out. And she realized like, hey bitch, you scared of power. You scared because something is more powerful than you. You are in what is this shit called? You in a power competition with me, and it's not even worth it. Oh, you're not worthy of it. You are a woman. You come second to me, second to none. But I'm in first place, and that's why I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man. I'm not your boy. I'm not your play toy. You know what I'm saying? If you don't respect me and see me in the same image I see myself, if not anything close to that, but any caliber under, you ain't my bitch, you ain't my woman, you ain't my little yeah, and I don't need you around me because you a leech. You could be sleeping with the devil, dog. You know what I'm saying? You could be with a woman and she see how you running your business, because I done had it before. I had one of my older yass was like, Vabo, I can't see you. I can't have you becoming famous before me. That shit broke my heart, dog. And I was like, I was in my head when that hoe said that shit. I said, you know what, hoe? You ain't even my bitch no more. You ain't even my little yad no more. What you mean I can't become famous before you? That mean in your head, in the world, you automatically know that I'm gonna become famous. But in your head, you don't realize in my head, bitch, I don't want to be famous. I want to be not bothered. I don't want nobody to bother me. I don't want to be bothered, bitch. I don't want to be bothered. I don't care for nobody talking to me, doing nothing. I value my solitude. I value my own company, because when I'm by myself, bro, I'm in the best company, bro. I could be ass naked and take a shower. I could take a shit where I want. I could fucking smoke a whole blunt to myself. Like you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna even lie, bro. I smoked a whole blunt last night, and I said, damn, back in the day, I used to have so many heads on my blunt. That's why I be zoded, bitch. And I'm like, bro, yeah, bro, you know how many people used to be smoking blunts with you? Used to smoke blunts with people? Nah, if I like this bitch, I'm gonna be the only one ashing it, ho. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I could afford it. It's like, bitch, I'm the only one driving my car because I know if I crash this bitch, all consequences on me. I got the insurance for this shit, all of that. You know what I'm saying? You can't let these women get in your car, ride your car, drive your car. They don't even have the insurance. They don't even have the respect. They slamming your fucking door and shit. I remember last time a bitch slammed my door, I said, yeah, bitch, that's gonna be the last time you see me. That's why I slammed your guts the way I did. You mad, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because you thought I was probably gonna pass out, go to sleep, and you could go in my pockets and take my money and shit. Nah, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'll bust your ass down. We got us a little snowball. You know what I'm saying? Then I took us to go get some beignets, and I dropped your ass off, and I gave you a gram of a blunt to go relax your nerve and do what you want, or go smoke with the next nigga if you want to. But bitch, leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? I bust you down. I got you something good to eat, and I gave you a little something for your peace of mind. So please, this is to get you to leave me alone. But it made you think about me even more because you're not even used to niggas doing you like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, sometimes, yeah, you going to come out of pocket. You going to buy us something to eat. But, hey, I like to treat my woman sometimes. They deserve it, And sometimes I like to show them, like, hey, I know nobody never did you like this. So that's how I got your ass hooked. You know what I'm saying? Because I did you a way nobody else ever did you. You heard me? I mean, it ain't no competition, and I'm not doing the most. It's just my nature and who I am because I'm a saucy, happy motherfucker. But everybody ain't meant to live like that in a peace of mind. Because a lot of people, they didn't try to destroy people more than they try to build people. And I didn't destroy myself a lot. I realized the hardest person to forgive was me. And I didn't destroy my life some part. I didn't destroy some other people's lives, not intentionally, you know what I'm saying? I probably did it unconsciously or subconsciously, but I just wanted us all to have a good time. I just wanted to be loved, you know what I'm saying? I wanted everybody else to feel love, but I realized, hey, bitch, if you ain't break it, don't fix it. And I try to fix a lot of shit that I ain't break. I had to realize that was the nature of things. That was the nature of shit. That was the nature of hurt. You realize. And the reason why I brought up that analogy about the bucket and how a woman would let you ooze all in her and she would leave that liquid, your sacred secreted fluids, all in her insides and let it marinate all in her walls because you got to remember, bro, you are what you eat. So she's eating grade A life force essence that's turning her from a Kia to a fucking Maybach. Every time you busting her, you chill with her, you talk to her, you giving her high levels of energy, when you working out and you activate yeah, I'm about to start sweating like a motherfucker. You activate that heat mode. They want to grab and take and steal all your heat from you, dog. You know what I'm saying? Even when they be having lonely nights and shit. Hey, if a bitch was slurping up 10 niggas and stealing all their energy and she was letting all them niggas busting her and she popping Plan Bs like perks and shit, bro, she got all that energy inside her. But then again, she's gonna be like Rogue off of X-Men, and she's not going to be able to control and be stabilized with all that power. Y'all ever saw Rogue try to steal Juggernaut power? It was too much for the bitch to handle. Your little bitty body can't handle such power. You know what I'm saying? Men are the sun, woman or the moon. But they got some woman that's not grateful for being the moon itself. So they want to be the sun. So then when they want to take on this masculine energy, they realize themselves are burning out or they going through shit. Oh, I realize I'm not a bad bitch. I'm not an independent bitch. I do need a man. Yeah, bitch. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be a true woman, then you may need a man. But if you want to be a true man, you don't always need a woman. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, bro. Because I didn't have women. I know I could tell off the energy. I'm an energyologist, bro. A lot of men wasn't touching them. You know what I'm saying? For example, a lot of women were like the back of the car that said wash me. You know what I'm saying? Not saying like physically or mentally or spiritually they were dirty, but they, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker couldn't see through that window like that. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't see through that window like that. You dig? So me, because I'm not a person that go off of physical features. I go off your heart. I'm more off your heart chakra, more off the sapiosexual side. I don't give a fuck about a big ass, big titties, or a big smile. That automatically let me know that big ass, pretty smile, or them big ass titties, then got nutted on more than the average one that didn't. But then again, it be the ones that don't got the big ass and big titties be nutted on more too, because they don't got that. So they trying to get what they could get. So you got to feel the energy out, spirit of discernment, right? And I remember, bro, a lot of women that I know, motherfuckers was not getting down with. Motherfuckers looked at these hoes like they was goofy, they was lame. I even had women that admitted it, like, you know what I loved about you? You brought me to the best version of myself. But you know what I hated? I couldn't share that or experience that with you. It's like you brought me to the top of the mountain, but then you left me. And I was like, yeah, I realized, I know I did that. I kind of felt good about it and I kind of felt bad because it was like I didn't get to reap the benefits of my hard work. You know what I'm saying? But then again, I still do because it's not always about me. So I increase you and I better you to become a better woman. I raised your perspective and I showed you how you should really be treated. Nah, you ain't letting the next person do you like that. So if you have a daughter or a son, you gonna remember that lecture I gave you, and you gonna share it to them. You know, I had a lot of women like, you remind me of my daddy or some shit. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I be liking this, but it's like, you like my homie, lover, friend, and my daddy. Sometimes it be feeling good. Sometimes it be feeling weird because it's like certain things I can't do around you. And I'm like, yeah, bitch, because I'm not about to let you do that dumb shit. Because that shit, I don't condone that shit. And that shit ain't good for you anyway, bitch. Stop being stupid. I don't know who you pick those behaviors up from. But it's like, you know, when I was digging in some of these women, bro, it was like, before I digged in them, it was like the back of the car, wash me. But once I dug in them, it was like the back of the glass of the car was clean as a bitch. Now you can see what's inside the car. Now you can see if the car got any valuables in it. You know what I'm saying? It was like, when I fuck with a woman, they had tinted windows on them. And then when I got done fucking with some of them, it's like some of them I took the tinted windows off, and then some of them I gave tinted windows to, because it was some woman I expressed and I showed them their true value. But then it was the ones I showed their true value who would not pay attention to the principalities of keeping that value up. You understand what I'm saying? In order to be beautiful, you got to exfoliate, face scrub, blackheads, whiteheads. You got to be removing this shit, shaving, cleaning. You know what I'm saying? You want to have fresh breath. Brush your teeth. You know what I'm saying? Eat fruit, veggies, and herbs. Brush your teeth with the right organics. You understand what I'm saying? Brushing your teeth with organic toothpaste, then Colgate, chemicalized toothpaste, will leave more of a great feeling sensation and also spiritual life out your mouth. But anyway, getting back to the point, you know, it's like it's like I cracked open a lot of women, so that they could start seeing their potential. And then once I did that, men started to see the potential and the value in them too. And it was like, oh, she could do that? Like, I used to have a lot of niggas ask me like, damn, bro, how you got her to do that for you or do this for you? I'm like, bro, I don't know, bro. I'm just me, nigga. I'm just doing me. The fuck? How the fuck you gonna ask Kobe Bryant how the fuck he the greatest basketball player? Bitch, he just was going to practice. He was being him. He answered his calling. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why I say women are buckets, bro. They could take your go juice. They could splash that water all on the one that they want. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, a bitch need to wash the car. She would take all your water to wash the car she won't wash. And it might not even be you, but she could take that car wash fluid from you and bring it to the next car to get washed. You know what I'm saying? Who she want to see to be her P, her top. You know what I'm saying? Her daddy. You heard me? Her pimp. You dig? And that's why I say, hey, bro, it's a lot of leeches, dog. Family, friends, jobs. You know what I'm saying? The jobs, for example, they going to pay you $20 an hour, bro. I mean, that's clean. But in this life of this world, bitch, you need to get paid $100 an hour. You feel me? And God wants you to get paid $100 an hour. The job wants you to get paid $20 an hour. But right now, you financially becoming more stable. So what you going to do? Think about the long term, dog. And that's when it comes to these women, your choices, chances, and changes. Think about the long term. You know what I'm saying? Don't be thinking about, oh, yeah, I'm only going to live for 18 to 25. Nah, think about if you're going to live 1,000 to 200,000 years. Think about the long term. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I've been upping my caliber at. But yeah, man, that's what I meant by, women are buckets. And a lot of men didn't want to get with these women until I got with them, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was like, I remember I would look at certain women, this when I was in different stages and sagas of my life, dog, be honest with y'all. I remember I'll see a woman and I'll be like, dog, if she would work out, if she would just do this, bro, her whole life would spin different, dog.